What if I told you that a single decision you make today could determine whether you retire wealthy or struggle financially for the rest of your life? What if I told you that this decision doesn't require a college degree, a high-paying job, or even a trust fund from your parents? The truth is, there's a simple strategy that most people completely overlook, and it involves nothing more than setting aside the equivalent of what you might spend on a few coffee runs each week. Understand how small financial decisions can create massive long-term results. If you're interested in building real wealth without complicated investment strategies or get-rich-quick schemes, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this information helps you. Here's something that might shock you. According to recent financial surveys, the majority of Americans cannot access even $1,000 in an emergency. Think about that for a moment. More than half of the people in this country are living so close to the edge that a minor car repair or medical bill could completely derail their finances. This isn't just about poor people or minimum wage workers. This includes people with decent jobs, college degrees, and what appears to be middle-class lifestyles. The reality is that most people are trapped in a cycle where they earn money, spend money, and repeat the process without ever building any meaningful wealth. They might have nice cars, trendy clothes, and the latest gadgets, but underneath all of that consumption lies a frightening truth. They're broke, and they don't even realize it. But what if there was a way to escape this trap? What if there was a proven method that could transform your financial future, starting with an amount so small that you probably wouldn't even miss it? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how $100 per month could completely change the trajectory of your life. Before we dive into the specifics, let me ask you something. When you think about building wealth, what comes to mind? Maybe you picture Wall Street traders making million-dollar deals, or tech entrepreneurs selling their companies for billions of dollars. Perhaps you imagine real estate moguls buying and selling properties, or lottery winners hitting the jackpot. These dramatic examples dominate the headlines, but they represent the exception, not the rule. The real secret to building wealth isn't glamorous. It doesn't make for exciting news stories or viral social media posts. It's actually quite boring, which is probably why most people ignore it completely. The secret is consistency, time, and the incredible power of compound growth working in your favor. Here's where things get interesting. If you can manage to save just $100 every single month, you'll immediately be ahead of more than 60% of your peers. That's right. This simple act alone will put you in a better financial position than the majority of people around you. It's not because $100 is a massive amount of money. It's because most people never develop the discipline to consistently save anything at all. Think about what $100 represents in your monthly budget. For many people, that's equivalent to eating out a few times, buying a couple of new clothing items, or subscribing to several streaming services they rarely use. It might be what you spend on impulse purchases during a single trip to the store, or what disappears from your account through various small transactions that you don't even remember making. The question isn't whether you have $100. The question is whether you're willing to redirect that money from consumption to wealth building. This requires a fundamental shift in how you think about money and what it can do for you over time. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. $100 doesn't seem like enough to make a real difference. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, finding an extra $100 might feel impossible. If you're already doing well financially, $100 might seem insignificant compared to your other expenses. Both of these perspectives miss the bigger picture entirely. Let me share a story that illustrates this perfectly. There was once a teacher who told his students that if they could save just $100 every month, they would become millionaires by the time they retired. At first, the students thought this was impossible. How could such a small amount lead to such a large result? The teacher wasn't talking about magic or luck. He was talking about mathematics and the extraordinary power of compound interest. The beauty of this approach isn't just about the money itself. It's about developing the habits and mindset that wealthy people possess. When you commit to saving $100 every month, you're forced to become more intentional about your spending. You start paying attention to where your money goes. You begin distinguishing between wants and needs. You develop the discipline that separates those who build wealth from those who struggle financially. But how exactly do you find that extra $100 each month? There are essentially two approaches you can take, and the most successful people often use both simultaneously. You can either reduce